Hello guys, it's Nelson. I'm finally back today. I'm gonna do another drawing. I haven't drawn for a while. Hopefully this turns out pretty good. Today I'm gonna draw. I was thinking more of an ogre. You know, going to the fantasy realm. Let me turn this music down a little bit. So, yeah. Today I'm gonna draw an ogre. Not an ogre, actually an orc. So hopefully this turns out. So let's just start with a simple shape, like always. I'm gonna use a pencil instead of the blue pencil and the ink. So this is gonna be a new format, not a new format, but a different way of drawing, because I want to do some shading instead of using the ink for doing the shading and stuff like that. So we start with a simple circle, shape of the head, something about that size. Okay, so we want them to have the eyes somewhere around here. Okay, and the bridge of the nose somewhere around here. Okay, circle this to kind of have an idea when I want the shin to end, when I kind of to be looking upwards. Somewhere like something like that. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we're gonna have here the face first, and then this is gonna be an orc. So orcs tend to be really strong and very muscular and physical characters. Okay, so yeah, I haven't drawn in a while, so today I decided, hey, you know what, why not do a drawing. This time I'm going to be drawing an orc, something reminiscent of the Lord of the Rings franchise. One of my favorite franchises of all time, of course. Let's make this neck very, very thick, like this guy's just, been eating protein bars since he was like probably, I don't know, probably a toddler. Okay. Also has a lot of fat residue in his neck here. Something along those lines. Very I'm thinking to make like some sort of a shoulder pad armor. I'll come back to this later. Or something like that. I don't know what you guys think. Okay. It's kind of a rough sketch what I'm doing here. Okay, now let's focus on this area right here. Like I said, he has a thick neck. It's been snowing. I don't know if you guys have gotten any snow, but we got some snow. Extremely cold right now at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. I'm not a big fan of cold weather, to be honest. I know a lot of people out there just love their cold winter weather. Not a big fan of it, honestly. Draw his nose somewhere around here. Not a big nose. His mouth around here. Okay. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? So that's around there. Okay. Let's start with his nose. It's very inspired by the Lord of the Rings franchise. I absolutely love that franchise. It's one of my favorite. I'm not a big fan of The Hobbit, but I can still appreciate what they accomplish. Okay, let's go for the eye. The big shin here, shin muscle. Using pencils instead of, pen and ink, it gives me somewhat of a freedom to experiment and erase as much as I can rather than just doing, when you make a mistake with pen and ink, you kind of have to figure out a way to keep going instead of like experimenting and erasing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, I mean, don't get me wrong. But using pencils definitely gives you somewhat of a freedom to kind of experiment and erase if you have to. If you don't have one to, you kind of like what you're doing, fine, there's no harm done there. Okay, so we got the eye right here. Let me just think about where the eyebrow should be. We're gonna make a kind of a lifted eyebrow right there. Okay, start to look like something. Not going to take too long with this drawing. It's going to be as simple as I can do it. I was watching the other day some of this artists here on YouTube. Artists like Kim Jong-il and what's the name of the other artist? I think it's Katsuya Terada. They're amazing artists. And one thing I come across a lot of people is that they say, hey, when you draw, do you draw completely out of your imagination? And I'm like, no, I don't completely draw out of my imagination. Sometimes if I am inspired by something that I remember, I draw it from an imagination, but usually if I want to draw something specifically, I tend to look for reference. The human brain doesn't work like we wish sometimes, it doesn't remember everything. As we go, it's all practice. I mean, for instance, the only artist that I've seen that draws from imagination is Kim Jong-il. And but he is definitely, it's a guy who's been doing this forever. Now this drawing specifically, I'm drawing from imagination because I draw similar stuff to this before, so that's why I can draw this more without any reference whatsoever. And I kind of just keep experimenting with different lines and different shading techniques and stuff like that. And angles. But yeah, I have drawn something similar to this in the past. Okay. This is my orc, inspired by the Lord of the Rings, of course. Love that movie. I was watching the other days. What was it? Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and what an amazing film. I mean, that movie was made over, 20 years ago. Peter Jackson definitely had his work cut out for him. Now that I see this character here, it kind of reminds me of Pantro. I believe that was his name from the Thundercats TV series back in the 1980s. I don't know, you can call it Pantro, you can call it an orc. I've been taking a break from drawing. I haven't posted many videos in a while. Hopefully I can keep posting some more. I've just been a little sick lately. I haven't posted anything recently. Hopefully I get better and start posting more stuff. It's also time consuming. I don't have the time anymore that I used to have. I just need to make time, of course. I always make an excuse, oh, I don't have time, but time is something we have to, as human beings, try to find time and make time to do what we like to do. So that's going to be my goal for 2021. Hopefully 2021 is better than, of course, 2020, which was a pretty horrific year so far. Trying to keep a positive attitude, rather. Okay, let's see if I can. I can put an earring here and earring here. gonna go in this. Kind of looks like a question mark. We don't want that. Fix this real quick. It could look like that, more of a like a moon-shaped area here. Okay. Make your look a little bit angrier by putting this kind of upper lip. Let's put this lower lip right here. Give it a little bit of dimension. Okay. Shouldn't worry too much about this drawing. It's made up by pencil, so it's not like I have to worry too much. I fix a lot of things. It definitely looks like a mean orc or ogre, if you can call it that. Okay. A little bit of cross hashing here, not too much. Nothing too on the nose. This guy's been through a lot, so we gotta give him some battle scars. Should I make a scar here? Yeah, let's make a scar here. Okay. Let's make a scar here so he looks like he's been badly injured at some point in his orc career, fighting the good guys. You know, he's very proud of his scars, you know. He knows that orc ladies dig scars. Okay, that was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's see. Should put more shading here, rather. I should draw more with pencil. I just like my drawings to be more permanent. That's why I usually use ink rather than just pencil like I'm doing right now. I don't know, I just like the way ink looks as opposed to pencil, but I like pencils too. Like that's how we all started at one point. Different medium, definitely. Okay. Let's see. Just experimenting here with some cross-hashing techniques or line work. never been, how can I say, never been very good at cross hashing or line work. I should practice a little more. What's this right here? Okay. Okay. I think it came out pretty good. I'm gonna call this orc Willie. Yeah, Willie the orc. Okay, so now the next step is going to be to draw some of the body. I mean, drawing is as good as it is. I would leave it because I'm kind of tired today, but let's just see how far we can go with this drawing. It looks pretty intimidating. He's one of the main generals of Sauron. Didn't make it into the movie Lord of the Rings. I guess they didn't have enough money to put him in the movie. Okay, so now let me see what else I can do in his face. I mean, he's definitely needs more work, I would say. You know, orcs have a lot of facial characteristics, and they look like they have a lot of issues and scars and all that kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, let's try to see if I can put as much little detail on him as possible. Okay, it looks pretty cool. Okay, so now let's go to the body. So I should make the neck over here. Actually, that neck is just too darn wide. Let's make it around here instead of being so freaking wide, because he's gonna look too extremely big. He's already big as it is, you know. So I guess somewhere here should do the trick. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's the thing about orcs. They have the anatomy is not totally super smooth or correct. I mean, they are definitely warriors that have been somehow summoned by the Dark Lord. And they have been summoned from the ground to fight the forces of good. Okay, so here I'm thinking to do something like this. Let me see if I can make something that looks very sharp here. Okay. Something like that, yeah. I think that should work. This doesn't have to be perfect, but I really don't know what I'm doing right now, but it looks like something. Alright guys, this is it for now. I gotta stop the video because the camera is giving me a sign. It looks like we're running either out of battery or out of space. But anyways, this is what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's not completely finished drawing, but yeah, it's a work in progress. Alright guys, hope you guys have an awesome day and take care. Bye bye.